Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, React and Chill. I'm Dika. So last time on Bleach, we met a whole host of new characters. First and foremost, I do apologise. I realised I was saying Byakuya's. I was calling him Yakuya. I was saying his name wrong. So we met Captain Byakuya Kuchiki, who is Rukia's brother, adopted brother. Because you know from before that, Rukia was adopted into the Kuchiki family. We also met Yoroichi, very mystical, I think magical cat belonging, or he is Kisuke's best friend, as his friends say. We also met Renji Abarai, who was the guy that was traveling with Byakuya, and they both came to get Rukia, or in fact, in other words, to bring her back to the Soul Society, where I'm assuming she'll be up for trial to be executed. We found out that the grave sin that she had committed has been confirmed, that they found out she had passed her powers on to a human, so they were going to get those powers back. Obviously, Rukia didn't want Ichigo to be involved in any of this, so she left him a note. Oh yes, we also found out a bit more about like the Soul Reapers. So Zanbakutos have names. So Renji was quite, I wouldn't say offended, but affronted that even Ichigo, considering he had a massive Zanbakuto, and everyone's always, all the Soul Reapers or anything like that that's come across him, have always commented on the size of his Zanbakuto, obviously the size of his spiritual energy. However, is untapped because he doesn't know how to utilize it fully, he doesn't know how to use it fully. So we found out some Zanbakutos have names. So Renji was able to call forth his one, Zabimaru. Here we go. So Renji's Zanbakuto is called Zabimaru. So the Zanbakutos actually have names. I don't know if they're actually living beings as well. So let me write this down. Zabimaru. So he called forth his Zanbakuto to also fight Ichigo. Ichigo is currently in a tight spot because he used, I don't know, Zanbakuto almost grew like a snake type daggers, stabbed Ichigo with it. It's been brought to his knees by Renji. Oh, and obviously Uryu kind of did intercept a little bit, but unfortunately got defeated by Renji as well. So we definitely know that these gentlemen aren't ones to mess with. So I think that sums up everything that we learnt last time. I'm really excited. I want to know more about Zabimaru, the Zanbakuto, and I'm also intrigued if we get to know more about Ichigo's own Zanbakuto. So yes, here we go with the next episode.
Sorry it's ending this week, kid. In response to the wielder's spirit energy. How do you like my spirit energy?
It's made him realize he has no chance of winning.
Ready?
I need to go move!
Let go of me!
Hurry! You've got to! Go!
I'm gonna fight. It's not the Ichigo way.
I've been thinking it'd be a shame to finish off someone who couldn't move anymore.
Oh, really? Oh, is he like having an awakening?
What the hell?
Oh. Just the disrespect. Hey.
I'll tell you exactly what's wrong. It's just your moves have somehow suddenly become a lot slower. I feel no pain from my wounds. In fact, I feel totally invincible. Time for you to roar!
Has anyone not realised that's not Ichigo anymore?
Renji's being overpowered. Incredible.
No, Ichigo's
You're awfully good at dodging my sword.
different person. Is Byakuya gonna do anything?
Not enough time!
Where'd it go? Come on, you can't go up against big bro Kuchiki. What just happened?
What just happened?
Honestly, my
Did he
thoughts.
cut me? It hurts. You're slow. It's been a while since I've seen it, but he's truly awesome. This kid's different. He must be.
Ichigo!
I love that transition. What must he be? I want to know, apart from Ichigo, but you know.
No, don't!
Shit.
What does it matter now, you fool? The kid's already dead!
It's my fault that Ichigo's dead. So what the hell's wrong with me going to him?
This young man does indeed bear a striking resemblance to him.
Oh. Him? Who's him? I can't remember, a couple of episodes ago, Rukia was seen talking to somebody. They were in, like, some trainer. Earlier on, I thought, was that Byakuya? But no, I think that was someone else. So unless Captain Kuchiki, Big Bro Kuchiki, is referring to potentially somebody she used to know, like that guy from that episode when he was up against Grand Fisher, that guy. You know, that guy. But, interesting. Oh, is he awake?
Let go.
Sorry I couldn't hear you.
I see. It looks like you won't be needing that arm.
Oh!
You are just a lowly human. How dare you grab my brother like that? You better learn your place. I am ready now. Take me back to the Soul Society.
I know she's doing that for his own sake.
Don't move! You are going to die. So why not stay put and live a few seconds longer?
I will not inflict the finishing blow.
I was so scared.
Even if he does survive this attack, all his powers will be lost.
Now open!
He's gay. Whoa!
Oh, he's awake! Why are you under the covers with me? Get off!
We were barely able to patch you up. If you move around too much, you'll die.
Are you the one who saved me?
Maybe you didn't want me to rescue you.
So what happened to Uryu? I remember that he was there with me,
Yeah.
helping me out.
But his wounds weren't as serious as yours.
Oh.
He went home.
Really, I'm fine. Please, just take care of Ichigo.
Aw.
Rukia's gone back to the Soul Society, so just how do I go after her? How am I supposed to save her? I can't do it!
Do you really believe that?
Huh?
There's a way into the Soul Society. For the next 10 days, you will study with me and let me teach you how to fight properly. Don't act so dumb. If you try to go there now, you'll die.
His thing has a look at that sword.
Now you're weak, and anytime a weak person attempts to enter the enemy's den, it's basically suicide. The Soul Society usually has a 1-month waiting period before an execution. Then 7 days to open the gate to the Soul Society. Then we'll have 13 days after we get there to get the job done. Your will must be stronger than steel.
Do I really have a choice?
Eh.
It doesn't feel real being here in school. That I was beaten up and almost killed by those 2 guys from the Soul Society. Not a single one of my classmates even remembers that Rukia ever existed.
Fireworks, food, and lots of supervising questionable activities, right?
Sorry, but I'm afraid I've already made other plans.
And I'm flying to Hawaii tomorrow. What could possibly be better than going on vacation with me, you jackless? Hawaii? Just you and 10 girls? So how'd you forget to invite me?
What do I do now? Orihime, is something wrong?
Ichigo, where is Rukia?
Ah, yeah.
Why has everyone forgotten about her?
Rukia's part of the Soul Team. I mean, Orihime.
So
I gotta admit, I am surprised. I really had no idea you've been able to see us, Orihime.
ever since the incident with my brother.
Yeah.
Oh. Makes sense.
He's finally in a place where all he knows is peace and happiness now. Somehow I can just feel it.
Is that so?
She probably has friends and family waiting for her.
Not the greatest of welcomes.
You belong here, Rukia.
Huh?
Is that Uru? No, Chad. Of course, Chad.
Dad.
Oh, is this a Soul Society? Nice. Yeah.
Wait, come back here! I'm gonna get in so much trouble if they find out I let you get away!
Come here and check out these antennae. I'm a Pisces with double D buttercups and...
You still can't handle hell butterflies?
I'm not insubordinate.
If you're not insubordinate, then why do you refuse to eat?
Now you have the rank and the pompous attitude and the weird eyebrows to go with it.
How dare you mock me? I could kill you for an insult like that! You're pretty lucky Captain Kuchiki is probably pleading for clemency for you even as we speak. A man like Kuchiki would never stand by and do nothing while his own sister faces a death sentence.
You're quite correct about that. 40 years have passed since I was taken in by the Kuchiki family. He has never once looked at me.
Damn.
Who would have guessed that all this time there was a huge subterranean training ground under my store?
Oh, forget. Yeah, let's just get on with it. This training session or whatever you call it.
Your soul sleep and your soul chain, the booster, have been destroyed. We must first restore the spiritual power you have lost. Here's your first lesson. You must go up against Ururu one-on-one. Huh?
She's gonna F him up.
If Little Miss Muffin hits me with another punch like that one, I'll be taking a long dirt nap. Like this?
That's right. Now yell as loud as you can. Amazing headband of justice in place.
The amazing headband of... What? Ah, that's just stupid! Alright, bring it! Amazing armor of justice, my ass! Here goes.
Nice.
It's of my size, I can... Oh, damn! I cut her!
She's gonna whack you.
Congratulations. I pronounce lesson 1 cleared. Ichigo, Ururu here has the fighting skills to counter even full-fledged Soul Reapers. A mere human would never have a chance of defeating her outright.
Wow.
By the way, spirit energy increases a lot faster when the soul is in danger of being destroyed. We just need...
Oh my god. Oh yes, that's his chain of fate.
Now let's continue with your second lesson.
This all seems so sudden.
Plus, it's a little weird dealing with
A cat.
a talking cat.
You think so?
If you also want to learn to use the new powers awakening inside you, then you will have to agree to take my lessons.
Hi, Uryu! What you doing,
I could ask you the same question, Orihime.
You're training, aren't you?
Huh? Who said that?
I'm Yoruichi.
Ah! No! A talking cat! No way!
What?
If it makes you feel any better, Uryu, I'm having a little trouble with the talking cat myself.
But what about Rukia? Her life is in danger.
You're forgetting that I'm a Quincy, and the whole reason I'm out here training is that I'm angry I lost to a Soul Reaper.
Be careful, Uryu.
I can't let anyone see what I'm about to do.
Oh.
You see, once the chain of fate has been severed, you can no longer return to your physical body. Death comes quickly.
What do I have to do?
If you don't want to become a hollow, you must become a Soul Reaper.
Oh.
If... Go!
Until you have cleared this lesson, your arms must unfortunately remain bound, Ichigo.
Aw, you...
That's kind of scary.
If you have not returned to the top of the shaft as a Soul Reaper, then we will have no choice, Ichigo, but to kill you.
Shit. So that was episode 17 and 18 of Bleach. Those were really good episodes. First and foremost, we got the conclusion of that battle between Ichigo, Renji, and then Captain Kuchiki, Byakuya stepping in. I can never remember his name. I know it's Renji Abarai, so it's Renji Abarai. So we got the conclusion of that. We found out, let me just, because I've got my notes. Here we go. So we had the conclusion of that just at the point where Renji had cut Ichigo using his Sanpakuto. I felt like there was a change. It was almost as if his Sanpakuto had responded. So that had given him extra energy, extra powers, which had him going up against Renji. And when he had Renji on the ropes, he was about to attack him. That's when Byakuya stepped in. He like flash stepped so quick. He not only broke the sword, his Sanpakuto, but he also severed. He managed to shatter his soul chain, and there was something else. Something to do with his soul sleeve or something. But he ended up shattering both of them, meaning he couldn't be a Soul Reaper no longer. And because of the cuts, he was essentially going to die. So he was going to bleed out. And at that point, he was looking to. When he reached out to try and grab him, he was looking to kill him, and obviously Rukia stepped in, forcing herself to basically say, how dare you touch him, back down. This is my brother, and essentially saving his life, because she tried to convince him that he's gonna die anyway. There's no point hitting him with the final blow. We also found out that there's about a month before an execution. I assume because of what Renji said that she was going to be put into prison, but Renji believes that her brother is starting to vouch for her, but Rukia thinks otherwise, and I also think so as well, especially the way he looked at her, or the way he, should I say, hasn't looked at her. Oh, I forgot to mention that there was also the fact that when Ichigo was down, she tried to run to him, and her brother pointed out that apparently the reason why you're attached to him is something to do with him resembling him. Again, I've got a feeling it might be something to do with that one captain or comrade of Rukia that we saw a couple of episodes ago, but I'm not so sure. But yes, they had to take her back, or it was no longer her being forced to go back or being dragged back. She decided to go back willingly, purely to also save Ichigo's life. So then Ichigo was picked up by Kisuke and taken back to his shop to be looked after, which then he said that there's going to be about a month before she gets executed, so he was going to put Ichigo under a training regimen to help him. That was really, really good. In the sense, now we're getting a bit more lore, we're getting a bit more soul stuff. Apart from, and I've got a feeling not just Orihime, but it must be Chad, and potentially Uryu, would have recognised Rukia not being there because of their spiritual energy. Even Orihime said, "Where is Rukia? She's no longer here," but nobody else in the class seems to even register her existence, which is a good contrast and a tie back to how Rukia was feeling a couple of episodes when she knew she didn't belong. So Ichigo's starting to feel it now as well. We found out once Kisuke pushed Ichigo's soul out, we found out that he, because his soul chain has been destroyed, he had no power. They had to restore his spirit energy, so therefore they started putting him through trials, got him to go up against Ururu. Yes, Ururu, who actually has enough strength to counter any Soul Reaper. So she may look like a little girl, but she's seriously not just a little girl. Once he was able to get his speed back, they were able to sever his chain of fate, and now if it enroaches on itself, he becomes a hollow. So basically they're like, we have no other choice but to kill you. So the second stage now is that he's been chucked down that hole with his arms bound, and he has to climb back up. And he's got 72 hours to complete this, otherwise he'll become a hollow. So this is some serious training he has to go through, which I think is definitely essential. Not just that, I feel like it'll help him learn the powers of a Soul Reaper outside, or independently gaining these powers outside of Rukia, because I feel like there was a certain dependency almost, and a willy-nilly just going with the flow with Rukia, but now he has to think about certain processes, you could almost say. and try and understand his power. So I'm hoping one of the lessons that Kisuke teaches him is how to unleash his Zanbakuto. So that's really interesting. Oh yes, Yoruichi, the cat, is also looking to train Chad and Orihime, which is amazing because that means he said that, you know, let me train you, help you understand your powers, and then the choice is yours. You could go with Ichigo. So I'm glad that they're bringing them into it because of the fact that they've awakened their spiritual powers. So now they're going to become like a team, and Uryu is now doing his own sort of special training. Even though he does act as if he doesn't care about Ichigo, I feel like he does in some senses worry about him. So I wonder what special training he needs to go under. It looks like he has definitely recovered, thank goodness. So I wonder what he'll be undertaking to train himself. Oh yes, the other thing I forgot to mention, which was that when Renji was saying that why, you know, to Rukia when she was in prison, why don't you believe your brother wouldn't vouch for you or to plead your case? And I got that feeling as well. Not that Byakuya looks evil, but he just looks evil. I don't know. I would love to find out more about the Kuchiki family. But she's that, you know, it was 40 years since she's been taken in by the Kuchiki family, and he's never looked at her once. So this goes back to, is it a form of, I don't know, jealousy? Because Renji's a lieutenant now, and they were having a bit of a banter back and forth about that. Is it a bit of jealousy? Is it, I don't know. I just feel like there's something there, which I'm not sure what it is, he has against her. I mean, it's not even her disobeying and leaving the Soul Society and basically what she did. I feel like there's something more. There's a feud or something going on there. So now Ichigo has 10 days to train. It's going to take Kisuke 2 days to open the portal to the Soul Society and himself, and then they've got 17 days. I wrote it down. I think I got the maths all wrong. There you go. They got 10 days to train. Oh, not 2 days. 10 days to train, 7 days to open the portal to the Soul Society. Damn. And then 13 days to go and get Rukia back. So I'm really invested, really interested. I really hope we get to learn more about Ichigo and his powers, and hopefully a bit more about his Zanbakuto, because that got broken in the fight. So I wonder how he'll be able to get it back or form it back, because originally he did get his powers of Rukia. So this will be a good opportunity for him to essentially start from base one, from scratch, to build up his own power. He does have the potential. Rukia giving him her powers in the first place just boosted his soul energy. So now that that's been cut and he lost his powers, this should, I feel like, help start from the beginning to help essentially grow his powers, so he could become a much more competent Soul Reaper. So now the whole point is to see if, just as Kisuke said, when he comes up from that chasm, that hole, he should arise as a Soul Reaper or a Hollow. So it's going to either go one way or the other. And yes, I can't wait to find out. Another notable mention is that when we were at the Soul Society, the hell butterflies he mentions, I wonder what they are. So again, because we've got Soul Reaper training, Soul Society stuff, we'll get to find out a bit more on both ends. So I'm quite interested to see where we go from here. But that was it for this time. Thank you so much. I'll catch you guys next time.